What's up, everybody? We're back at it with another NFL season. To kick off the year, we started off with the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens, a rematch of the AFC Championship game of last year. So this game is going to be really fun to talk about and analyze. We're going to be going over some film study, not too much because I don't want to get copyrighted. So I'm going to be talking about what went on during the game, and then we'll address the game review. I'll try to address the game I'll try to address the game what happened as quickly as possible so we can get to the film study. But before we get to all that, please like and subscribe to my channel. It'll mean a lot to me and my channel as well. You guys have been really supportive lately, so I highly appreciate that. It's NFL Week 1. I got a little bit of bad news for you guys and myself. My grandpa's in the hospital. He doesn't have much longer to live. He ended up having a stroke. So my week 1 content, it may not come. It may be delayed. So I apologize ahead of the time, but I hope you guys understand. Had to give you guys a heads up notice so you guys aren't wondering what happened in week 1. That's unfortunately what's going on. So with that being said, let's just talk about the game now. It was really interesting. Before I really talk about it, I look to the left of my screen because my computer freezes, and I just want to make sure my computer doesn't freeze as I'm talking. But first 2 drive for both teams, Ravens ended up getting the ball first. They ended up scoring a touchdown, and then the Kansas City Chiefs responded with a touchdown as well. Now, what's really interesting, we'll go over this later, is the Baltimore Ravens got a rookie right tackle. They ended up starting their veteran because they don't want the atmosphere to get to the rookie, I guess. So they started a veteran over a rookie right tackle. And later on, you're gonna see why I'm explaining. I'm explaining this. But both teams started off with a touchdown. I was texting my friend. I was like, "Yo, this might be like a high-scoring game because the Kansas City Chiefs lost some key defenders, but they also added a lot of weapons on offense. So I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game. Turns out it kind of slowed down after the first 2 drives. They were getting stops. They were getting field goals. And by they, I guess I mean the Chiefs are mainly scoring field goals because I don't think the Ravens did anything after their touchdown drive. I'm trying to remember. I think the score at halftime was like 7-13. And one of those was a missed field goal attempt from Justin Tucker from 50 yards. And what's interesting about Justin Tucker, he's so automatic, but beyond 50 yards last year, he did struggle just a little bit. So that's something to keep an eye out going forward for the rest of the year. So that was really interesting. Another interesting little statistic is that they were using Derrick Henry a lot for his drive, and then they kind of went away from him. And all game, I feel like he was pretty effective. Even if he would get two tough yards or 2 tough 3 yards, it would still take a group of men to bring that man down. So I thought you got to utilize him more and just keep pounding the rock, especially when you have Patrick Ricard, who's your fullback, like at 6 foot, 300 pounds. Like I know that Derrick Henry loves to run the ball in the outside zone stretches, but when you got a big team like the Ravens, I feel like you got to utilize that more, especially when your O-line is not up to par week 1, facing especially Chris Jones. But after that, after halftime, they were down 7-13 about. Second half starts, and an interesting statistic before the second half started, Lamar Jackson average depth of throw was about 1 yard, so that means he wasn't going downfield at all. I don't like that either. I mean, you got to find ways to go downfield so you can get Derrick Henry more involved, so that the safeties play different instead of just playing in the box. So that I think the Ravens need to adjust, and they will. They have good coaching staff. I think they will adjust as the season goes forward. But also as well, that could be because the Kansas City Chiefs defense is maybe better than what we thought. I mean, they drafted a rookie. I believe his name is Watson. I believe they drafted him about the 3rd round, something like that. I believe it starts with the W. maybe he's better than what we thought. Maybe he's not going to be luxurious Sneed good, but maybe, hey, if he plays good, above average for a rookie, and they got Trey McDuffie, that's a really good hit for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Now, because the Chiefs did lose that cornerback, luxurious Sneed, I do feel Spagnuolo is going to bring the blitz more. I know previous years, Andy Reid told him to tone it down just a little bit. But this year, especially with the NFL hammering down on the illegal formations, I believe what they were calling it last night, I believe he's really going to start dialing up the blitzes, get those right tackles and those guards to maybe have illegal formation, make it a 3rd and 10 to 3rd and 15. So I think that's going to be a big factor too for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. But finally in the second half, the Ravens started moving the ball downfield. They started getting some big plays. Lamar Jackson, they started using him more in the run. Not that they weren't in the first half. I believe Lamar was the leading rusher in the first half. But they started using Lamar a lot more in the run game. He himself started to take off more, especially when there's man coverage and no QB spy. So he started taking off more. They started marching downfield. An interesting thing that I thought was that Mark Andrews really wasn't involved. It was Isaiah Likely who really stepped up for the Baltimore Ravens. So Ravens still need another receiver. Like Zay Flowers is good, but you need somebody else to step up, whether it be Nelson Aguilar, the rookie. I don't know if Walker's even playing. I didn't see him yesterday. I didn't even check the injury updates or nothing like that. But in my opinion, he has to play. That's if he's not hurt. You got to do better. I don't know what's going on with Walker. And then the Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes didn't have like the perfect day, but when he would make plays, he would make the right throws, which is all you want from your quarterback. Especially as good as him, you don't necessarily need 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, just as long as you get the job done when your number or name is called. And that's what Mahomes did last night. As he had a really beautiful pass, which I'm about to go over the game review here in a second. But I thought it was a really beautiful job from the Kansas City Chiefs. Their play calling is still really spectacular. They are fun to watch. I can't wait till they get Hollywood Brown, as he's out for a while because I believe a shoulder injury in training camp. But it's going to be really fun to watch the Kansas City Chiefs. And then Baltimore Ravens. From what I'm seeing on film studies, I'm about to show you guys. You just gotta. Sorry about that. As you can see, my computer froze a little bit. But the Baltimore Ravens side, I believe I was talking about before my computer froze, is you just gotta communicate more and you gotta figure something out. Maybe trade for a receiver or just get Isaiah Likely more involved, as he was doing really good. Run 2 tight ends. You're a big physical football team, so I think Coach Harbaugh will adjust to that. And maybe the Chiefs defense is better, like I said. But with that being said, let's go over some game review, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, here we got a crucial fourth and 4 about. The Kansas City Chiefs are up 10-7 at this point in the ball game. So we'll play it for you guys. And then after we play it, I'm going to rewind it and tell you what I think needs to happen. So here we got a really tight formation. As you can see, Zay Flowers is squatted down behind the right tackle. And I don't know who 84 is. Or 88. I don't think that's Mark Andrews. Anyway. So, they're like in a man coverage. So number 20, Justin Reed, is supposed to be on Zay Flowers. So we're going to snap the ball here. And actually, even though they didn't gain a yard, it's actually a beautiful play call from the Baltimore Ravens. It's Nelson Aguilar, number 15, here at the bottom of the screen. He's the one that missed his play up. It's actually a beautiful play from the Baltimore Ravens, though. You snap it. If he just kind of stays put right there, that ball's getting there quick. Look how fast the ball gets there. If you just stay for a second and just block this cornerback, that's a first down, because it might be a touchdown. Because he would block this corner, Nelson Aguilar would block this corner, And Justin Reed's a fast safety. He's not that fast to get on the outside like that. That might have been a touchdown if Nelson Aguilar blocks this. But instead, he just goes up for like a curl flat or a hitch route. And it's just, they actually uses a yard on he gains a yard. But turnover on downs, and I believe the Kansas City Chiefs ended up scoring a field goal after this. So that's a crucial missed block from Nelson Aguilar. Let's go to the next play. Let's just play it for you guys. Play it full speed, and then we'll go back and I'll tell you what I'm seeing. This is a heck of a play from Mahomes. Look at this. What a dime. What a dime. Oops. Sorry about that. So what I'm seeing here is the fake blitz. I don't think nobody's gonna come in. That's what I'm seeing if I'm Mahomes. Because if you blitz, Ray Rice or Rashee Rice is gonna have the middle of the field wide open. So I don't think nobody's gonna come in, as nobody does come in. It's just a regular 4-man rush. Roquan Smith just hovering over the center, and then the cornerbacks and the safeties, it appears just cover 4 or man defense. And then you look at the strong safety, you're like, he's a little lower than the free safety, so maybe cover 3 look, because the Ravens were running cover 1 robber, not all game, but they're running it a lot this game. So they snap it, and it is cover 1 robber. As you can see, it's not even a robber, just this safety up top. His man is now Rashee Rice. So that's why you're going to see him step up all the way down like that. But Rashee Rice ends up blocking. We're going to keep snapping it. Nobody gets open. Now I'm going to pause the video right here. You see this end that Mahomes is facing, like they're face to face. This man needs to, it's very hard because you want the sack, but you got to keep contained so that he doesn't scramble to the outside. And instead, he just kind of crashes down, and Mahomes is faster than he is, so he's able to just juke him and make himself like a new pocket, so to speak. And that's just a strike right there. They just noticed Travis Kelce here at the bottom of the screen, all by himself. They snap it. I think 21's Brandon Stevens. But now they have 2 guys guarding him. And who's cheating right here? 44. Marlon Humphrey's cheating. He's reading Mahomes' eyes. So that's why he scrambles to the right a little bit. But just keep your, to the right. His right or bottom of the screen. So we keep playing it, and just notice Travis Kelce moves right here. Watch, boom, that's just beautiful. Sticks his foot, make it look like he's gonna run back to Mahomes. That's just a beautiful route from Travis Kelce. Like, he's 35 years old, but he's still getting the job done. That's just beautiful, well executed. I have to play this one more time full speed for you guys because that is awesome. Just eludes that sack. Nice dot, and yeah, let's get to the next play. All right, so as I said earlier, the Ravens have a rookie right tackle, but they didn't play him to start the game. They started off with the veteran right tackle. This is the first play of the rookie right tackle. His very first play of the National Football League. Chris Jones is saying, yo, I want this kid. Bring him on. I'm going to show him what the NFL is about. And he's going to learn the hard way. Let's play it. Just look at this. Just he ends up causing the fumble, and the Chiefs get the ball, and they score a field goal to go up 13-7 at this point. So they snap it. I mean, just look at Chris Jones' arm work. Look at his arms. He just shifts him to the left, or to the left. It's like kind of like a swim move. Just beautiful handwork from Chris Jones. Bad footwork from the right tackle as well. And the right guard has no chance at this point. Yeah, I don't even know what the right guard is doing here. Like, I think the right tackle should step out a little bit more, and then the right guard would be able to help him out. So they got to communicate a lot more right here, the right guard and the right tackle, to know what's going on, because Chris Jones is bullying this kid. Causes a fumble, a sack fumble. You recover the ball, and Mahomes is back on the field. So I thought that was a really good game plan from Chris Jones. Or I'm glad that Chris Jones noticed that the rookie was out there and he wanted to pick on him. I just love that. That's beautiful chess football right there. We'll go over a few more plays. Now this play right here just shows how great Mahomes is. Like, this is beautiful football. I'm gonna show you guys what happened. That's full speed. I'm gonna rewind it now. Now this defense right here is a cover one robber. So cover one, everybody has their man. So everybody that you see that has their man, like that they're lined up against, is what I'm trying to say. That's who they're guarding, okay? And cover one robber is the strong safety here at the bottom. His job is to cover the third of the field, so like where the hash marks are at. And then the robber is the guy here at the 35-yard line. He kind of like drops down and covers the middle of the field, okay? So that's cover one robber. I'll show you guys a picture of what cover one robber is according to how this formation is, okay? And then we're going to play it. He snaps it. And there's two guys on Travis Kelce, as there should be, the robber and Roquan Smith. But notice Patrick Mahomes as well. Gives a nice little pump fake, so the robber bites on Travis Kelce. Okay, I'm sure I have to show this slow and many times because the pump fake's going on. Notice also Rashee Rice here at the slot. Notice the little move he does on Marlon Humphrey. Boom, gets him. That pump fake draws that robber, and right here, just beautiful. Mahomes waits a second longer. First of all, look at that clean pocket too. Very clean pocket. Heck of a job from the O-line. Mahomes waits a second longer so that the robber covers underneath. And there's just beautiful connection right here. Waits for him to get over the top of everybody. Good arm strength to get it over Roquan. And fast enough so that the safety does not deplete his receiver. And he's up with huge yards. Any other quarterback, I believe this is a pick. Or maybe any other team because you don't have the weapons that the Chiefs have. But let's just play it full speed. It's just beautiful football from a really good quarterback. That's beautiful. Next play. This is a goal line rush for a touchdown. Heck of a job from the Kansas City Chiefs and the refs, actually, to not blow the whistle. I like that they didn't blow the whistle. Let them fight it out. Now, this other angle I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to 100% blame Roquan Smith on this play. As we're going to snap it. And I'm going to try to pause it where I believe he messed up. I believe Roquan needs to hit this gap because I'm going to go a little... Oh, snap. All right. Okay. Right there, I believe Roquan Smith needs to hit the gap. You see number 40, how he pursues down immediately? Roquan just kind of plays there. That's not physical football. Physical football, you go and hit that. What is that? You hit that B gap. You shoot through that B gap. Though, but instead, Roquan Smith doesn't play physical football, and he lets. By the time he gets touched, he's in the end zone. Like, that's not physical football at all. Like, look how far Roquan Smith is from this play. I mean, you shoot that B gap. This tight end that's pulling Travis Kelce. He's probably going to pick you up, which means number 40 probably tackles Isaiah Pacheco. Like, let's be honest. Even if Travis Kelce does not pick Roquan Smith up, right there, Roquan Smith would have tackled Isaiah Pacheco. Like, tell me I'm wrong here. Like, there's no way Isaiah Pacheco should score here. Like, shoot that B gap. Shoot that B gap. I love number 40. He actually went downhill, played physical football. Boom. He met two guys there. He stood both these guys up. But since Roquan Smith, one of the best middle linebackers in the game, doesn't want to play physical football, play downhill, ends up being 6. Look at Mahomes, though. Boom. Gives a little extra push. Ends up falling forward. Helps Isaiah Pacheco score the touchdown. But this heck of a job from the O-line. I'm not taking nothing away from the Chiefs. But come on, Roquan. You're one of the best linebackers in the league. Like, that's unexcusable. Unexcusable. Last play. Nice little bomb to Xavier Worthy, as you're about to see here. Snaps the ball. Just miscommunication. Easy touchdown. Too easy for Mahomes. Too easy. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what I hate what defenses do. What I hate defenses doing, okay? Hate's a strong word, but we got to use it right now because it's just disgusting. Okay? We're going to snap the ball. Oh, before we snap it, that's what I was... We're going to get to it right about here. Nobody's communicating. Absolutely nobody is communicating on who's got who. Everybody's just there silent. And because you're silent, whole bunch of what's the word? Nobody's on the right page is what I'm trying to say. Nobody's on the right page. Like, notice as soon as the play starts with the motion to Juju Smith, nobody's communicating. Where's the communication at? There's no communication. Okay? And because there's no communication, notice number 32. Watch what he does. Snaps the ball. He notices Kelsey alone. Look at his arm movement right now. He's like, yo, Kelsey, look at it. Look at that little flick of the wrist. Boom. He's like, what the heck? Go get him. Doesn't happen. And now this long bomb. Look at the safety on top. Look at his arm. Look at his arm. That's what happens when you don't communicate. You got to communicate as a defense. Like, I don't get how these guys make the NFL and don't communicate. You got to communicate, and this don't happen. You got to realize that Marlon Humphrey, you got to realize you're the best corner against a rookie. You're probably not going to get help over the top because you have Travis Kelce here at the bottom. And he should probably play a little bit more backed off because he's a speed demon. And right here, you got to communicate to your linebacker. It's not Roquan. I don't know who this guy is. You got to communicate like, hey, if he gets inside, I got Isaiah Pacheco. But no, there's no communication, so it's an easy touchdown. Like, it's just disgusting defense right here. Like, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm furious. I'm yelling at everybody, and I'm making them do sprints on the field. But yeah, that was disgusting defense. But overall, it was a good game from both teams. Both teams are going to bounce back. I believe they will face each other in the playoffs. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. There's going to be more to come. Thanks for watching. Peace. And be kind to one another.